opened the shop in 2006, and I had worked previously in vintage shops in both New York and London, and just knew that I wanted to open my own vintage store one day. And then I actually had the opportunity to open a store for one of the shops I worked for, and it didn't end up happening, but kind of just pushed me into knowing that I needed to do it myself. And so we started the shop on a back street in Jersey City, actually, it didn't really have a proper storefront, and but the overheads were low, and it was a great place for us to start. And me and my husband started the store together, working full-time jobs and just working to begin with. We were open Fridays and Saturdays only, and then within about 6 months I was able to go part-time, and then eventually opened the store full-time and left my job. And now we're in our 9th year. We moved here in 2006 to this bigger location, and that's thank you. There is another vintage shop in Hoboken, and actually one just opened up right a block away from us called Very Vintage. And there's also another shop called Tittlemouse, and they're like a secondhand vintage boutique, but then a secondhand shop, but then they also do a little bit of vintage. But their focus is a little bit more on secondhand, like designer stuff.
How many customers do you usually have?
On a daily basis? It really can depend. We can have, on a really slow day, you can have 10 people through the door, up to, on our busiest days, like on the weekend, 50, I don't even know how many people really come on our busiest day. Yeah, at least 50 people, maybe more. Yeah, it can get very busy. We can have probably close to 100 through the door on a very busy day. Yeah.
That's interesting. And why do you think people are still interested in vintage outfits in this day and age?
There's so many different reasons, and our customer base is so diverse. There's, we have people, I think there's today we live in a very throwaway society where clothing is made very poorly and cheaply and kind of made to throw away. So you go and, they want you to buy another one next year. They don't want it to last, but vintage is really made to last. A lot of our customers come in because they want quality. And there's also our other customer who just wants something different and wants to be unique. And I think there's always going to be people who want to be unique and don't want to wear what everyone else is wearing. And there's always people who are looking for the quality that, and when you can't afford to maybe buy something for a dress for $600 or $500 to get that kind of quality that you can get with vintage.
So the last question, why your store is special?
Well, I think all vintage shops are special and unique. They're just, in majority of vintage shops you go into, each piece is handpicked by the owner. So, you have this curated, not always, but, I think in our case, you definitely, we try to offer a curated selection of quality, vintage and classic, and also on-trend finds. And I think that also the way we lay it out helps us stand out, because we try to make it as easy for people as possible and kind of give it in a boutique setting where it's neat and the racks aren't too stuffed and well selected. So we've kind of gotten rid of all the lower grade vintage and try and keep the quality up. And I think that's where we probably stand out and why most of our customers return to us. And also we put new things out pretty much every day, but definitely every week. And that also means that we never really get picked over. There's always fresh stuff, so it's keeps it interesting for everybody.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You took me so seriously, so I really appreciate it.
Of course, yes. Thank you for thinking of us.